And the moon is bright right there. And I'm still alive. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are in the world, yes, it's me. Trying to put up a vlog. Trying to find a way to get this to sit well. Let's see if I can find a spot temporarily. There we go. Hopefully. I know I'm not fully in the shot, but I'm close enough. Trying to stay hydrated. My goal tonight, you probably won't get it on video, but is to get it at least halfway down. I'll be going to the restroom every 10 minutes, which I really don't want to have to do. I know nobody's here yet, so I'm going to enjoy a little snack, some pretzels and hummus. And as the title says, I'm almost to 500 subscribers. And it's all because hashtag I am a creator. It's an amazing community of like-minded people trying to get just trying to support one another, trying to spread love and positivity. Hello to whoever just came into the live stream watching me eat pretzels and hummus. Thank you for the like. Got a second person in. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for coming in and keeping me company while I'm at work. Getting a bunch of notices from supporters, I believe, for my channel. Thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. Say hello if you're part of the creators. Got a third person in. Yay! Who's in there? Hello, Kimberly. How you doing? Young Byron. Hi there. Thank you for stopping in. I got 4 now. Yay! Last night, I don't think I got one person that didn't say anything and left soon after. I'm good. Um, just enjoying pretzels and hummus. Who's that? Hello, TV. Malicious TV, I think. Yeah. Doing good. Working the graveyard shift, which is nothing new. I've been doing this for 12 years. And I was just talking to myself until you all came in about how great hashtag I am a creator is. How it's a group of like-minded creators just trying to spread love and positivity in their own way. That we're supporting each other in more ways than one. making actual connections with people, which is even better than just getting subscribers. Hey RJ, how you doing? See, look, even in here, this is why hashtag I'm a creator is awesome. I got 4 people in here, at least that's what it says. People that might have not have seen each other in James's live streams are connecting here. So where's everybody from? If you watched my vlogs, you know I'm from Boston. The home of the Celtics, the Bruins, the Patriots. And Nathan, saw your video today, Nathan. Was rocking out to it. Never been to Oregon. I've been to most of the New England states. I've been to California. I was in California when I was a kid for a little while. I visited Toronto, Canada, and I've been to Morocco. But I need to get out to the West Coast at some point. So, oh yeah, Dorchester. Oh, did you change the name of your channel? Cause that's why I'm not recognizing. Or are you on one of your other channels? That's probably why I didn't recognize it. I didn't recognize you. Ah, see, that's why I didn't recognize you. I just look at the name and go, okay. Runda, okay, yep. Good to know. Thank you for stopping in once again. So, how's everybody's channels been doing? I mean, I'm completely amazed. I'm inching my way up to 500. And instead of saying so many away from 500, I've been turning it around and say I'm this much closer. I work security at a rundown horse track. Thoroughbred racetrack. But I may be out of a job by the end of the year. Yep, Suffolk. I try not to say it too much because I'm working. And I don't want, people that might actually know me find this and see that I'm talking about where exactly I work. I want to hit 1,000 by September 1st, which is my birthday. And the way I Am Creator is going, I can see that happening because I've gotten, if I actually hit I think I could hit 500 within the next week or two, especially if there's another create-a-thon. Because every time the create-a-thon comes around, I get in between each I am a create-a-thon comes, I get at least another 50 subscribers. So hopefully by the end of this week, I'll hit 500. I mean, the first create-a-thon, I literally got 100 subscribers within that 8 hours. Or roughly around 100, because I was at 109 the day before. My man, my man is doing all right. You know, things aren't easy over there in Morocco. Which, you know, unfortunately, it is what it is. God willing, you know, everything turns around for the best. I gotta keep faith and believe that, you know, our financial situation will turn around. That whether it's YouTube or my t-shirts or something else comes along that I can make a career out of, or connect with people that can help build me. Just pretzels and hummus. I gotta eat because come 3:30. Stuff. So, but yeah, I want a career to come out of this somehow. And I need something to change soon. You know, I know I could be doing a whole lot worse, but I really want to be doing a whole lot better. You know, I got debt to pay off. I want to go see my husband. I want to start the immigration process again. But all of that needs money, you know. And, you know, as much as you might have faith, and as much as you might believe in things like the law of attraction, or I should say I believe and I have faith, I still have those moments of how am I gonna make it to the next check? How am I gonna get all this paid sooner than later? You know, I know it will all work out, but I still, I have those moments. But yeah. So I think I saw most of you in the James's live stream earlier. Um, I love how we were able to get that. Okay, back in my back. Who's left in here? Let me know if I'm back. Because I'm having connection issues. I probably shouldn't have moved my phone. So I'll put you back. Okay, stay. Interesting angle, isn't it? But I'm glad that I was able to when I was clicking on some of the channels that I haven't seen before, some of the new people, when I saw Little Fred Productions, when I clicked on his channel, he only had 3 supporters, and I was like, let's work our magic and get him up. Get him up. He went from having 3 supporters when I went to his channel to I think he went up to 20 supporters in the little time that we were in the, within probably 15-20 minutes of me asking James to share his link. That was awesome. And I wasn't even asking for myself. I was just, I saw someone that looked like they had just started their channel. I could be wrong, but, seeing that he only had 3 supporters, I was like, we could do something about that right now. And we did. And it felt even just as good as watching my own numbers go up. I am one of those people that can genuinely get happy when I see other people succeed, or see other people have something cool happen for them, so what about whoever's left? How's your numbers look? I've looked, over the last week or so, or since being involved with hashtag I'm a creator. Anybody? Anybody? I got 2 people. At least on here it says I have 2 people. Who's in here? I'd like to see it go back up to 5 again. And if it goes up to 5, I'll do a freestyle poem for tonight. Who can help me get at least 3 more people into the live stream? And I'll do a freestyle rap. Not freestyle rap, I don't rap. I do poetry. Which I guess is roughly the same thing, but I'm glad to see anybody in here tonight, because like I said, last night I did a live stream for a few minutes. Figured I'd just start talking. I think one person came in and went right back out. Didn't say hello, but it's all good. I'm actually starting to like these live streams now that people actually come in. I was doing them before, but because I only had 100 supporters and no one really watching my videos, doing a live stream, it was just me, Alright, since it looks like I still have 2 people, maybe I'll do the poem anyway. Let's see what I can come up with. Let me finish my pretzel and I'll start. That's okay. I'm glad you're here, though. So, let's see. Poem of the night. Topic will be not I am a creator, but passion in art. Let's put it that way. To be an artist. I'm on TV. Hi, Mom. All right, so let me see if I can come up with this poem. I'll make it interesting for you. An artist can. Let's see. An artist can't really be defined. There's so many different avenues. Whether you paint with a brush or mold the clay, put the smoky eye on your eye, or I missed it. Put the smoky eye on your eye, or take the chalk and make sun rays. Passion can't be defined either. Or maybe it can. It's really up to the person on what they see and who can define themselves, because we do struggle with that. But whether you're a hockey player, a doctor, an accountant, or a painter, whatever you do, it's gotta come from within you. Whatever you do, there's an art to it in one way or another. And don't worry if you're not perfect, because none of us are. I even have a t-shirt that says perfectly imperfect, because that's what we all are. We are created to be different, created to look different, created to think and feel different. And we were created by the greatest artist of all. He didn't define us as one thing or another, because whether we call ourselves human or walk on four legs like a tiger, we can't really be defined either. And that's what makes life worth living. The end. Snaps. Snaps. I'm tired too. I don't have a migraine, but I do have like that pressure feeling in my head. I just saw your last message about 65-inch TV with surround sound. I wish I had a way to make sound effects. Make you think I'm coming up from behind you. Too bad I couldn't put myself in 3D. Mm. Yeah, I went through that the other day. Um, what was it? I think it was Thursday. It was Thursday. Thursday, because I've been fasting this past, for the past week or two. I've been fasting the last week or two, but last week I had a lot going on where I wasn't able to keep my usual sleeping schedule. And I believe it was Thursday where I didn't, usually when I leave work, I go home and I go right to bed and I wake up, maybe by noontime, 1 o'clock. But this past week, I haven't been getting to bed, or last week I wasn't getting to bed until maybe 10 o'clock in the morning because I had to help a family member with some stuff. And Thursday, again, I believe it was, I don't remember, I honestly don't remember. Last week is such a blur, but one of the days last week, I didn't get to go to bed until after 3:30 in the afternoon. And because I was fasting, if you don't know, I'm Muslim, so Muslims right now are in the middle of Ramadan. I'm still fasting. That's why I'm eating now, so during the day I'll be okay. But and I've been for the most part drinking and everything well at night to keep me, sustained during the day. To be sustained during the day, but because my sleep was getting messed up, like I was on top, on top of fasting. Now I'm not, on top of not eating or drinking during the day or while I'm awake. Now I'm being sleep deprived, so that was causing me to become dehydrated, even though I had enough water in my system. And by Friday, I was so shot, like I had to break my I did no it was Thursday I had to break my fast midday because I could feel it. I could feel like if I went any longer I was gonna faint or something was I wasn't gonna last until the time that I was supposed to break the fast. So I broke the fast Friday. I don't think I fasted too much on Friday. I think I did at least drink. And then Saturday was my brother's birthday, so I purposely didn't fast that day either. I just took advantage and was like, you know what? I'm gonna rehydrate myself, get myself to where I'm feeling more healthy and more clear-headed. So then, starting yesterday, I got back on my fast, and I was feeling good. And the last 2 days, I actually cooked. I did some cleaning. I was feeling, rested and plenished and, nourished. So I can make it through until the time I have to break my fast. And we, at least on the East Coast, we're breaking our fast right around 10 past 8 right now. It's a total fast. Total fast. No water, no food. From sunrise to sunset. And right now, the sunset is right around 8:15. No, 10 past 8 p.m. Eastern Time. But we start fasting before sunrise, which here on the East Coast is just before 4 o'clock in the morning. So I actually have to stop eating and drinking right around 3:30 a.m. So from 3:30 a.m. to right around 8 p.m., at least on the East Coast, depending where you are in the world. I know there's certain parts of the world I know there's certain parts of the world where they literally have to fast for like 22 hours, 21 hours, and they literally have like 1 or 2 hours to eat and drink whatever they can, and then they have to fast again. Which that's gonna be crazy. But and I've been telling people every time I do a live stream and I bring it up, I have no problem, telling people what I know. So even if on here, if you don't get the answers, through the live stream, if you want to message me, my all my social medias are down below, so you can always private message me. But so I've explained it, I think, in one of my last live streams, but basically for Ramadan, it's not just about the food and water, but the part that has to do with the food and water, it's one, to one thing is so you're experiencing what others are going through. Because, and I said this in my vlog, my video on the day of my brother's birthday. I explained it, saying, it's moments like that where, like, I chose to break my fast so I can enjoy and celebrate my brother's birthday during the day, instead of having them all wait until 8 p.m. for me to break my fast. So what I said is, it's moments like this where I'm blessed. It really shows me how blessed I am to have the choice that if I want to break my fast at any given time, I can do that and go grab a drink of water. I could go get a piece of bread. I could, do whatever. Where in other countries, or even in places in the States, like Flint, Michigan, that has dirty, lead in the water, and they're not doing anything about it, they don't have a choice. Their choice is to go however far out of their own city just to get clean water. Or in other parts of the world, again, and even in this country where people can't afford to buy food, exactly, and that's one reason why we Muslims fast, is to truly experience what others go through. The other part of the fasting, which is not specifically just about the food and water, but it's also about discipline and reconnecting with your faith and reconnecting with, doing the right thing. Because there are Muslims that know they're not supposed to drink or smoke or eat pork or whatever. They do it anyway, but during Ramadan, most Muslims become saints again. Because it's believed that if you can, keep yourself disciplined with prayer and fasting and being on your best behavior during that month, that all your all your prayers will be answered, and God will bless you from this Ramadan to the next Ramadan. You know, and granted, I don't know how religious you are, or whether you are or not, but I know in other religions, and I grew up Catholic, so I know even in Catholicism, or in Christianity, you know, people do what they do all year round, and then yeah, it's the home for 30 days. Yeah, and it's not never the same time of year because Muslims go by, is it the lunar calendar? I always forget which calendar. They go by a different, technically they go by a different calendar. So, the time that Ramadan starts, it usually backs up 10 days, about 10 days. So it started, last year it started on May 26th, May 27th. This year it started on May 15th, right around May 15th, 16th. Last week in Muslim. Muslim attacked in the You're saying Muslims don't care about other religions? I'm not going to get into that debate, but I know that's not true from my own experience, and that's all I'm going to say about it. Um, Again, this is about staying positive. Um, it's okay. Um, but yeah, I'm not looking for a debate. You know, everybody has their own faith, everybody has their own religion, everybody has their own belief, you know, but at the end of the day, exactly, thank you. You know, what's going on in the States right now is a perfect example that not everybody from every religion, not regardless of your faith, religion, whatever, you know, there are people that don't care and have harm. We have our own problems here right now, and ironically, they're not even from, even though the media wants to focus on Muslims and Islam being terrorists in this country, again, I don't want to get into any debate, but the last couple of mass shootings weren't from Muslims. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I don't want to get into a debate because it can get heated, and I don't want to do that. I'm all about spreading love and positivity, and I'm someone that converted from being Catholic to Muslim, and doing that, I've got to learn a lot about how both Catholicism and Islam can be compared. Both, in the I know there's more than three major religions, but the three major religions of Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, what I've learned over the years is that for the most part, there are differences depending on the faith you follow, but for the most part, the same stories that are in the Quran are the same stories that are in the Bible. The only difference in some of the story, like at least for that, I can't say for the Torah because I've never read the Jewish scripture, but I grew up knowing the stories of the Bible. I have read the Quran multiple times. I'm actually in the middle of reading it because that's also one of the things that we have to do during Ramadan is read the whole Quran, try to get through the whole Quran within the 30 days. And if you do it right, it is possible. I am Muslim too, but self-motivated, but problem and does not allow that. Yeah, but there is a passage in the second. Since you're Muslim, then you know this. There in the second. I don't remember. I can't pronounce all the surahs of the Quran, but there is a and if I wasn't on my phone, I'd look it up. But I know there's that one passage in the second surah or second chapter of the Quran that speaks. Hey, how are you? Thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much, Jennifer. But what I was about to say is that one of the in the second and maybe it's the interpretation, the translation that I read, but there is a passage in the Quran that says, "Stand with your Christian and Jewish brothers in worship of God, of Allah, of God." And it's that passage that that you know that's validation for me of in the major religions, at the end of the day, we all believe in God. Right? And whether we follow the Prophet Muhammad, peace, blessings be upon him, whether we follow Jesus, peace, blessings be upon him, whichever prophet we follow, at the end of the day, we're praising God. And all the stories are meant to share and spread the same message of, we need to come together. We need to stop fighting one another. We need to show love and support for one another, regardless of the faith we follow. We can't force our religion or our belief onto somebody else, because I know in the Quran it also says that about the Christians and Jews that do try to enforce their belief on others to steer clear of them. But I feel like it's the same thing with Islam. You can't. The only the only one that can guide you to any religion or any faith is God. And if you don't believe in God, then whatever guide you, and that's your personal belief. Because I also, even I take some practices from Buddhism as far as meditation and being kind to others, and True, but the Bible contradicts as well. You know, I think every religion in its own way contradicts, you know, and I believed, and what I've learned from growing up, you know, learning more about Christianity and then learning about Islam is that even in Islam, they twist, people, whether it's, you know, and at the end of the day, I try to follow the most simple, the most simple message of it all. You know what I'm saying? I don't consider myself overly religious. I consider myself more of an open spirit. What got me to convert to Islam is um, I wanted to understand a friend of mine better. Um, so I decided to read the Quran for myself and found personal validation. And by the time I finished reading it, I decided to convert. Um, it was a feeling within me that this is the direction I should go. So I followed my heart, so to speak. And again, only God can guide you in that way. You know, so and at the end of the day, God's message is about spreading love, positivity, accepting one another for our differences, finding common ground. It's man that twists and turns that to their own benefit. This yeah, well, like to each their own. It's at the end of the day, it's between you and Allah. It's between you and God. Yes. And for those of you who don't know, Surah basically means a chapter of the Quran, and ayat means a passage from from a chapter. Just, hello. But okay, but at this point, I don't want to get too deep into the religious talk. I want to keep this lighthearted. Um, but I get you. I understand what you're saying. Hello. Yeah, we could drop it for now. As long as you know what's in your heart and you feel like you're good with God, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. That at least that's what I feel. You know, we can leave it at that. We can just, you know, because this, yeah, let's just drop it because I can keep going. My brain will keep going back to it, but I don't want to keep going back to that. So anyway, um, I want to thank you all for actually still being here, those that are still there, because I wasn't thinking I was going to be here for a whole hour. Yeah, I'm doing this because I don't know if I'll have a chance to put a vlog together tomorrow. So I figure I do the live stream. stuff because life has been hectic off camera. So I get off at 7 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. So I don't intend to do this for that long. Hello, Milan? Milan? Is that how you pronounce it? Milan? I love editing. It's just a matter of me having, making the time and having the time. And usually I'm able to do it, but uh, you're stealing their channel. I'm telling. I actually enjoy editing, and so I can come up, learn new tricks, you know, but it's kind of hard. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I have a Canon G7. I have the one that all the big YouTubers use, the G7X Mark II. And if I don't use that, I use my phone. I have a Samsung. I'm anti iPhone or Apple. I'm just not a fan. I did have the furthest I've gone with Apple was an iPod, and it was one of the I think it was like the fourth generation, and after that, I just yeah, I don't want to keep carrying. And I didn't want an iPhone. I didn't care for it. I just it was overpriced. And have a great night. You have a good night too, Jennifer. Thank you for stopping by. I'm tired. Speaking of staying hydrated, I gotta try to get through at least half of this bottle. This is a half-gallon bottle. And I'm gonna have to go to the restroom soon too. See, I'm feeling it too. I don't really think I have a headache, but I have that um just I guess the typical security. I let's see here. It's usually stupid people trying to have fun in their cars in the parking lots. Um, the random blackout is always fun. My name is April. Nice to meet you. Assalamu alaikum. Yes, I do. And so, well, I guess the most interesting thing about me working where I do for security is I work at a racetrack. That's when the interesting would come about. Because if we were in the area with the horses, U.S. military or different country? What? Where? Where in Africa? My husband lives in Bangladesh. My husband lives in Morocco. Or you're Bangladesh, Bengali. But yeah, so where I work, um, let's see, just the random loose horse is usually the excitement I get here. Which hasn't happened in years because it's really dwindled down. We only have a couple of races a year. Um, but we've had horses right out the gate. Ah, so is there a lot of activity where you are? I mean, I don't want to get into any of the horror stories, but well, I wish you I wish you all the safety and those that you're protecting. So, are you fasting as well? No problem. How long is your fast for? From what time to what time? Here it's from 3:30 a.m. to about 8 p.m. It's for 15 hours. So close to what we're doing, give or take an hour or so. is what. Yeah, about the same. My brain's not as too funky. My water, so. Thank you for all stopping in. I appreciate it. I'm glad that we're all part of this community of supporters and creative people and like-minded people just trying to spread love and positivity in their own way. And I'm going to end this like I end my vlogs. Again, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Kimberly, if you're still there, thank you. Milan, thank you. Next live stream or the next vlog. Have a good one. As always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything. Next live stream or the next vlog. Have a good one. As always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything.